Welcome to Synagogues of Florida, Part 14. In this episode, we look at 4 cities: Fort Lauderdale, Sunrise, Plantation, and Weston. Fort Lauderdale proper has a population of about 165,000. We'll visit the Jewish presence here first. A shopping mall is home to Aish HaTorah, Fort Lauderdale. We're moving the pointer where the sign reads Aish HaTorah. And here is the storefront it rents. The prime purpose of Aish HaTorah is Jewish outreach. Its staff consists of Rabbi Nightingale as executive director and Rabbi Dr. David Batten as a teacher. There is a morning daily minyan Monday through Friday, but there is no mincha service. Across the road and down the block is Young Israel. Just as Aish HaTorah, Young Israel is also Orthodox. Its leader is Rabbi Edward Davis. His assistant is Rabbi Yosef Weinstock. The synagogue also has a mikvah. The synagogue has services twice a day. There are a couple Chabad locations in Fort Lauderdale. The main campus that you see here is on Ocean Boulevard. Rabbi Moshe Meir Lipzik is the executive director, and Rabbi Yitzchak Naparstek is the adult education director. There is also a mikvah and the Shalom preschool Hebrew school. Prayer services are as follows. On Sunday, there is both morning and evening. On Monday through Friday, there is also Monday evening. And on Shabbat, there is the required services. And for the convenience of those who do not carry in public areas on Shabbat, there is an Eruv that allows one to do so. This is the office location for Chabad Lauderdale by the Sea. Its director is Rabbi Ben Zion Singer. They have services on Saturday morning for Shabbat. And this is Las Olas Chabad Jewish Center. Rabbi Chaim Slavatiki is its director. Las Olas Boulevard is the street that this office is on. There is another Chabad location, Chabad of Harbor Beach, but we are unable to show it to you. Its director is Rabbi Eliezer Perlstein. We put aside all the Chabad locations in the Fort Lauderdale area and move on to B'nai Sephardim Sharei Shalom. As the name implies, it is a Sephardi congregation. It was founded in 1970 and has a membership of over 700 families. As the name implies, it was also a merger of 2 synagogues, B'nai Sephardim and Sharei Shalom. It was originally in North Miami Beach and moved here in the early 1990s. Yaakov Laredo is the current spiritual leader. There is another Sephardic synagogue in Fort Lauderdale area, appropriately called Sephardic Synagogue. It meets in this 3-story office building. But that's all the information we have. Therefore, we move on to Temple Bat Yam. It is a Reform-affiliated congregation. Since 2010, its spiritual leader is Rabbi David Spey. Shabbat services are held both Friday evenings and Saturday mornings. Bat Yam began in the 1980s. Let's swing over to Plantation, Florida, to a visit to Chabad of Plantation. Rabbi Menachem Posner is director, and Rabbi Aaron Pink is program director, and Rabbi Pinchas Taylor is adult education director. Prayer services are held twice daily, every day of the week. There is also a Hebrew school and a mikvah. Here is the sign for Ramat Shalom. Andrew Jacobs is its rabbi. There is both a Friday night and Saturday morning Shabbat service. There is an early childhood center, a Torah school, and youth group. Here is the sign for Temple Kol Ami. In English, that translates to Voice of My People. It is a Reform-affiliated congregation. It began in 1975. This location became home to the synagogue in 1978. Significant additions have been expanded on the original structure over the years. Howard Needleman is the senior rabbi, and Sheldon Haar is founding rabbi emeritus. The main Shabbat service is held on Friday evenings, and its format varies depending on the week of the month. We leave Plantation to take a look at Weston, Florida. This fancy sign announces B'nai Aviv, the conservative synagogue. In English it means children of the spring. Rabbi Adam Watstein is the spiritual leader. The congregation holds services on a daily basis. This congregation was established in the late 1980s. Yes, Chabad is everywhere. We can't give you a street view because the road leading to it is on private property. This overhead shot shows you that the synagogue is at the top of the picture. Rabbi Yisrael Spalter is its director, and Rabbi Menachem Mendel Kesselman is its program director. There is a mikveh, Hebrew school, preschool, a camp ganyas. Temple Dor Dorim is a Reformed congregation. In English it means generation of generations. The congregation was incorporated in 1996. Daniel Sherman is its rabbi, and Norman S. Lipson, D.D., is its rabbi emeritus. At the outset we mentioned a fourth city, Sunrise. There is a Chabad house there, but it's in a private home on a residential block. Rabbi Dov Ber Thaler is its director. There is a monthly Friday evening Shabbat service and twice a month Saturday morning Shabbat service. This overhead shot is of the Temple Dor Dorim in Weston because we could not give you an adequate ground level view. We run into a similar situation in Sunrise with Temple Beth Israel. With no access to the private road that leads to the front of the building, our best option is to give you an overhead shot. Temple Beth Israel is a conservative synagogue. Hector Applebaum has been its spiritual leader since 2014. The rabbi is originally from Buenos Aires, Argentina. The congregation dates back to 1966 when it was originally called Fort Lauderdale Jewish Center. The name was changed to the current in 1971. This location became the site of the synagogue in 2010. Besides a Friday evening and Saturday morning Shabbat service, there is also a morning minyan on both Mondays and Thursdays. This concludes our trip to these four cities. There are still lots more of synagogue locations to view. Bye for now. Hope to see you real soon.